What's good, everybody? It's your boy Deviate. We're back again with another UVL video, and today we'll be reacting and doing some commentary on this new rapper that's on the block called Prince Gabriel. All right, let's get into it.
Is Prince Gabriel, known to be the fastest rapper in Namibia. Prince Gabriel, take it away.
Yep. Ain't ready to pull the trigger, break it down to not surrender. Niggas dying, tripping, running, bloody bullet, dummy shake. Monkey ass, he dead, you dead. Ain't straight to dig you break. Shot his bullet in.
So far there isn't any fast rapping here, but maybe halfway through the verse is gonna probably double time what we're seeing here. So let's see.
Ain't straight to dig you break. Shot his bullet in your brain. Angles going through the pain. I ain't bluffing bloody game. He makes me go insane. All you say is in your bed. I'm here with that Uncle Jake. I don't fake trip like the gates. When I shoot me straight a dick. Go my bullet, run a kill him. Close the cases, right a day. Okay, I started rapping since I was 4.
Okay, so that was it with the rapping, and already I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this is not fast rapping, and this is pretty much average speed. So this right here is a misleading title that was thrown here. So this kid is labeled as the fastest rapper in the country. Even if you look on social medias in the captions, fastest is put in quotation marks. Now, if the kid is the one who came to the Namibian and says, hey, listen, I'm the fastest rapper in the country, as a journalist, what you're supposed to do is like, oh, show us how fast you are. And then when you see that this kid is not fast, you can say that, listen, you're not a fast rapper. You're not the fastest rapper. Therefore, we're not going to run this story. But they went ahead and ran with it, posted all over their social media. People are going into the comments when you knew that this kid is not fast. Even the way that you wrote your captions, you put in quotation marks, knowing that this kid is not fast. So I think it's pretty much, crazy that they're doing this, and the Namibian it's starting to look like a habit now. I mean, it's the second article that we're seeing, or at least we're covering on this channel, where the Namibian has covered hip-hop in a negative light. And they put this kid, into the public sphere and pretty much embarrassed him by calling him the fastest rapper. So that is it's not cool, man. Namibian, like, you guys have to do better. You can't do this to this kid, because at this point what they're doing is like clickbaiting and just trying to get your people to view their page, not knowing, or at least even not being aware to some degree, that you're doing this at the expense of a kid. Now, we can understand if you're doing it with grown people who should know better, but a 16-year-old who just wants to be a rapper, and you're going to do that to him, just like pretty much sully his image and the reputation, the little reputation that he has, and you would use that to kind of like, whether it's to sell papers or to get people to engage on your social media platforms. I do think that it is quite it's not the one, bruh. Like it's not cool. So let's get back into it. Let's see what else Prince Gabriel has to say.
Okay, I started rapping since I was 4, and rapping is just something that just comes within, especially for people that have talent. And rapping is just not something because you know how to make rhymes and all that, or because you're fast and all that. It's about experience and about the type of words you actually expose to the community. And these types of words should be motivating, or should give a reason, or should tell about more about your life. So me rapping is more like a lifestyle, like just a lifetime of my life and how I actually made it till now. Because when I was 4, I don't think I actually made it that far, but I actually did. But right now, I'm making sure I get it, making sure I get it on the track, making sure I make it out on the wall. I'm making sure my dad's proud of me. You get it?
So Prince Gabriel is saying that he's been rapping since he was 4 years old. I don't know his life, but, so I'm not gonna comment too much about that. But I will say that it does seem unlikely. Maybe he was hearing a song on the radio and then was rapping along to it or making up his own words. I wouldn't really call it rapping, but I was not there when he was growing up, so I'm not gonna get too much into that. But it's very interesting what he's talking about, rapping as a lifestyle. We should be rapping about the way that you're living and things like that. And when you go back to his verses, he's actually not doing that. So I'm hoping that he would be able to listen to himself when he's actually speaking, so that he knows that what he is saying and what he's portraying is not contradicting itself. But it is hip-hop, and hip-hop is very contradictory. I'm telling you, this kid feels like he's emulating what he has been saying, where rappers will say one thing and then they do another thing, and you can really see that what he was rapping about is not the kind of life that he is living. He's talking about killing folks, pulling triggers, getting out of the trap and things like that. And it's like, nah bro, I don't think that is your lifestyle. So when it comes to Prince Gabriel's rapping, I would say that he has potential but does not show promise. What I mean by that basically is that if he works on his craft, if he learns from people in the industry, he could actually become a very, very good rapper. But he doesn't show promise, which means he can't promise you anything. From the little that we have saw right there, or we have heard from him, it's not enough to say that he is definitely going to be a great rapper. And that is what I think about his skill. He just needs to take time and learn from people, be patient, and he could definitely be one of the best. But we can just wait. We just have to wait and see what he does with the opportunities that come before him. Now, the comments were crazy, but the majority of the comments were just people saying that you should stay in school, like he should not quit his day job, stay in school, focus on school, and things like that. The people who say that are definitely looking out for him. They don't want him to choose to do music and forego school. So I do agree with them on that part. But I would say, do both. It is definitely possible to pursue an academic career and also do music on the side as a hobby. So you're young, you're 16 years old, you can treat music the same way that people treat sports. When they're done with their homework, when they're done with school, those couple of hours, they just spend time to go to the field. So you can do the same thing, where you take the little time that you have between your bedtime and when school gets out, to work on your craft and become a better rapper. There are so many examples of people who have both pursued school or went to university and also did music on the side. I mean, Lioness, I Am Rescued, Udochi Boso, Magic, who else is there? Greg, and I think the future is Gigs. These are people that pursued music and also went to university, and these are lawyers and doctors, so it's definitely possible to do both. Also, the majority of artists in this country do have full-time jobs, and they use their music just as either to subsidize their income or as a hobby that pays them. So kid, listen to what everybody's saying. Do stay in school, but also listen to what DV is saying and have music as a hobby. So the thing about Prince Gabriel is that he is what we call a legacy artist, meaning music runs through his veins. He is the son of Camtonio from PDK, the K in PDK. All right, so this is his son, and looks like he wants to follow in his father's footsteps and become a Namibian artist. Now, I have to say, this is going to be a very interesting thing to see. I would want to see him pursue a music career to see how far his music career can go, because we don't have too many legacy artists in this country. The only person that I can think of is an artist who went by the name DQ Blaze, and now they go by the name of Faye the Bankai. This is Rashihama's daughter, and she has been doing music, and from what I am seeing, it doesn't look like she has really leveraged or used her father's name to go forward. It just seems like she's paving her own path. But now you have Prince Gabriel, whose dad is pretty much one of the biggest names in Namibian music. When it comes to groups and definitely trios, PDK is number one. These guys are one of the best performers. If this kid has the entire trio pushing him, that's 3 major artists pushing this upcoming new artist. So it would be very interesting to see what would happen. So I would say his future in music is looking bright, because on top of that, not only do you have 3 major artists pushing you, you also have, you know, the experience that they have as well as their connection. So he has a huge amount of resources to push his music career. Now, I don't envy him too much, because on the flip side, because of what we just saw, because of how this video sort of went viral, there is a high expectation from him now. His reputation is already been sullied a little bit because, you know, of the title fastest rapper. And now the fact that he's now related to a major artist, and if he gets pushed from those major artists, it means that now the expectation of his first music or his first album is super high, because everyone is gonna be looking at him and expecting him to either match the success of his father or do better, especially if it's being pushed. Yo, so my message to Prince Gabriel, I hope this video reaches you. So one, focus on school and also pursue music, but let, you know, school lead you to a career. Like focus on a stable income that can subsidize your music. That's the first thing. The second thing is, dude, if you're gonna pursue music, you are in a very good position to do so. So use every single resource at your disposal. Talk to your dad, talk to your uncles, let them connect you to the people that can get your music to the standard that you want. But also listen to the old heads, people that have been rapping for a while, you know, because you're 16 now, probably by the time you're like 20, Fatboy Luda may be the biggest rapper. If you can connect with that dude, connect with them so that you can learn from these guys. So do that and use everything. If they call you a Nepo baby, it doesn't matter. You did not choose to be born in the family that you're born into. And, you know, a lot of people would, okay, not kill, but sacrifice a lot to be in the position that you are. So don't waste it. Anyway, that's it for me. I've been Deviate, and this has been another UVL video. We'll check you out on the next one.